Hi, I'm Ollie. I'm 18 years old and I've been driving for just over a year. The reason I chose Marmalade was because it was the cheapest one I could find, and they offered the best price and offered the best cover as well. And also, like, their black box is really reasonable. Like, there isn't a curfew, and which is always a bonus because it doesn't restrict you to, it doesn't, like, you're not restricted to anything. Like, you don't have to be in by a certain time. The first question anyone ever always asks is, if you've got a black box, is, what time have you got to be in by? And I'm just like, no, I don't have to be in. It hasn't got a curfew on it, which is the best thing about it, really, because, like, you know, a lot of insurance companies, they do give you a curfew. A friend of mine told me actually about Marmalade and said it was really cheap and that it was really good. And I looked on it because I didn't realise that you actually offered cars through Marmalade. Didn't go for that in the end though. But the insurance was the cheapest. I never found anything cheaper than that. And that's really what, obviously, you know, you want to get insurance as cheap as possible, especially for young drivers. I think my insurance on my car, if I hadn't had a black box, would have been, I think it was just over £6 grand. So, and obviously I didn't be paying that much money. I was nervous, but like I said, I already knew how to drive, really. So it was more the fact of, like, just being on normal roads. My worst habit, one hand, like, just my position in the seat, because I just drive like, and obviously you have to drive with one hand, I mean 2 hands, 10 to 2 or something, isn't it? Yeah, that's what. Of my first test I did, it was actually, it snowed. Oof. And that was the first lesson I had, and it was pretty. There was snow everywhere, and that was probably what I was thinking. Maybe, you know, I've never driven in the snow before, but yeah. it was fine. Girls are a lot more careful. I'd say I wouldn't say I drive like a girl. I just cruise, I suppose. Like, I don't really, you know. You see a lot of people, they're racing, and that's how actually my friend, who passed away, he was driving stupidly fast, and it was his own fault. And but I don't know, there is a difference between girls and boys. I feel like girls, I often feel like boys, I think they have something to prove, and, you know, they like to. I mean, I do like to drive reasonably fast, but obviously carefully. The main concern that I had about it was probably just a curfew, and then I found Marmalade, and I hadn't. Well, obviously they don't have a curfew. That was because obviously you know, especially my age group, a lot of things happen, you know, at night, and, you know, that's the majority of the time that I'm out and about is at night, really. And I was thinking, you know, I'm probably going to miss out on this and I miss out on that, but you don't, because you're going to be there. Yeah. Because, like I said, there is no curfew. 100%. It makes you like plan a lot more, because obviously, you know, it monitors your braking, your acceleration, your cornering. So, and I think by the fact that it makes you plan a lot more means that you are a safer driver, because if, you know, you were driving as you guys call it, excessively, you know, you are not as in control of the car, and you do increase your chances of having an accident. But like I said, because of the black box, you know that you know if you are going too fast and you're coming up to a junction or a roundabout and you're gonna have to brake, you know that you can't brake too hard, because it will, you know, the telematics device will register it, and it will, you know, it will affect your, like, red, green or amber journeys, and yeah, it definitely makes you a safer driver.